What's up, Internet? And welcome to Season 2 of Virtual Tour. We decided to take the show to new heights.
Cloud City.
In Season 2. Yes, indeed. We are here up in the clouds this week, tonight, Friday night, April 17th, 2020. On the virtual tour. Thanks so much for tuning in. This is beautiful, Dave. We're happy to be back here. Yeah, it's been a week, and I'm trying to think of. Let's recap. What did we do this week in our absence? What'd you do?
Photoshopped some stuff. I made a poster for the virtual tour.
Yeah, we uploaded all the old episodes to YouTube. If you're trying to watch all the old ones, they're surprisingly not awful, but they're pretty long. I don't know. If you like us, you might like it.
Some high quality video rips.
If you hate us, you should definitely just click out.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been really fun, and we're glad to be back. The reason that we're up in the clouds today is because today, April 17th, is a very special day. It is my sister Molly's birthday. She is, she's 24 today. Very exciting. If you're watching Malls, say it's your birthday! Gonna have a good time! Everybody do, yeah! Sweet. Happy birthday, Malls. We love you. And, but the reason about the clouds is because most people don't know this, but Molly and I are both card-carrying members of the Cloud Appreciation Society. If you go to cloudappreciationsociety.org, you will come to the most excellent and well-curated blog about clouds. And they actually have a really good gift shop, too, that I noticed this morning when I was checking it out for old time's sake. But, so yeah, we are up in the beautiful, enveloping cloudscape.
Have you always watched clouds since you were a little girl?
She and I, yeah, we watch clouds together. In our song Molly, there's a nod to that. When I say that the clouds were magnets for our sister eyes. That's what I'm talking about, baby. And here we are. Boop, boop. It's beautiful. Cool. Okay, so we got lots of fun stuff in store. Oh yeah, I wanted to mention too, in addition... What's going on?
Molly is
Is Molly in the chat?
What?
Welcome! Do you see your face? We gave you a floating head in honor of your big day. Is it there?
Oh, yes.
Great. There you are. So, been playing Animal Crossing. I made my first path. That was very exciting.
Yeah, that's nice. You paint them.
Yeah.
Which is cool.
I'm
I wish I
paving.
could paint bricks.
Painting bricks is pretty fun. Sean and Dave have been really into a new show.
Oh, we finished it.
You finished it. Lego Masters on Hulu.
It was pretty underwhelming, but oh god, what an experience.
But oh god.
I thought it was one of the best reality competition shows I've ever seen.
They're really playing up the reality, I gotta say.
It was crazy. Someone would laugh and then cry within 10 seconds every episode.
Yeah. People crying every episode.
Yeah.
The waterworks.
I caught very limited glimpses of this show, and it didn't grab me. But I'm glad that you guys liked it. I don't know.
Sure. I enjoyed
I have
it.
I have
don't know if
no
I-
manual dexterity, so I've never really been into Legos because I don't know what to do with my hands. So that's an issue. Great. Okay, we're gonna play a couple songs, and then we're gonna have a couple segments, and then a couple covers, baby. So stick around. Thanks for tuning in.
Yes, we got new segments today too.
Yeah, new segments. Exciting stuff. Okay, we're gonna play the very oldest song that we have. This song's about trying to stay positive, trying to reassure one another. Easier said than done sometimes, but hey, we gotta try. Especially when we're all just in this bullshit together.
Cooped up, baby.
Cooped up. Ready?
Let's do it.
This song's called Postman Song. I wrote this song when I was 14, so forgive me. you stuck with something better? Why do you have a frown whenever I see you? Is it because your dreams never came true? Well, listen up, buddy, I'll tell you a secret. Just deliver the mail, don't you worry about regrets. And he says, how can I do that when there's so much I gotta change? And I said, worry about today, nothing's great if you look at it with sunglasses on. And I said, take a little pill, get through, but don't worry, it won't last for too long. You'll be a good fellow if you chill and be mellow and just deliver the mail. So how's your postal route going? Is your new self-improvement really showing? No dogs have attacked you, you're feeling really good inside, but you're still feeling the past. I can see it in your eyes. So just worry about today, nothing's great if you look at it with sunglasses on. I said take a little pill, get it through, but don't worry, it won't last for too long. You'll be a good fellow if you chill and be mellow and just deliver the mail. You got some issues, I can tell. So open up, let me see how you felt. Man, you are really courageous to go on every day. Keep turning pages. Some memories are good, but don't let them surround you. You've got free reign, now live your life how you want to. Just promise me, yeah, that you'll worry about today. Nothing's great if you look at it with sunglasses on. So take a little pill, get it through, but don't worry, it won't last for too long. You'll be a good fellow if you chill and be mellow and just deliver the mail. Just deliver the mail. Thank you.
We got some emojis in the chat for the USPS.
Hell yeah! Drop
Yeah.
some hearts for the USPS, baby. Did we
Hang
talk about
on
that
by
last
the-
week? I don't remember where we were on that. That wasn't a thing last week, right? Okay, in the last week, the USPS is suddenly
No, I think
in
'cause
deep doo-doo.
Sunday, you're like, you mentioned the post office is the only place you really go.
Yeah, that's
For
my one journey outside of our house every week is to go to the post office Saturday morning. We usually have like a couple merch orders to send out, which is awesome. And yeah, I obviously enjoy having somewhere to go that's out of our house, but also just have endless respect for the people who work at the USPS. It's one of the reasons why I just am happy to live in this country. I love living here, but I feel patriotic when I send mail. It's like stupid, but I don't know. I have a lot of respect for it. So there's a way to text. You can text your senator or your representative really easily. Hold on. I did it the other day, and I got an email from Senator Tammy Duckworth today that was like, I got your letter. So I'd urge you guys to all do that. Let's see. 50409. If you text, let's see. If you text USPS to 50409, you'll get a bot that will help you sign a petition to send to your local representative to voice, you know, let your voice be heard. Scream at
on
them.
Capitol Hill.
Scream at your fucking representative that you want to be able to send mail cheaply and effectively through the USPS. So
And reliable.
50409. Text USPS. Please. Fuck. Okay. So much existential dread. Sometimes it feels good to just, like, bathe in it for a little bit. So that's what we're gonna do right now. What? What were you gonna
That
say?
was a good segue. I was questioning what you were saying, and then I realized it's a good segue.
Thanks.
I don't think it's good to bathe in the existential dread, but sometimes, yeah, a song comes out of it. So.
Sometimes it just... So, yeah, we're going to play another really old song. I was inspired to kind of play it again for the first time in many years yesterday, or maybe it was Wednesday, when it's been snowing here in Chicago. Like, it melts, but every morning when I wake up, it's snowing outside, and there's, like, snow on the ground, which is... I guess it doesn't really matter because I don't go outside, but it's weird. And so this song is kind of about an avalanche, and so made me think of it. Anyways, ready?
Mm-hmm.
This song's called Our Mortician's Daughter, super old, deep cut.
Bathe in the existential
Bathe in
dread.
it, bathe in it, baby.
Bathe in those emotes.
Bathe in those emotes, yeah.
People want to know if this is a Christian stream now.
Why?
It's just
That
so
song?
heavenly.
Oh, thank you.
I mean, we're not ideal Christians by any means.
No, I think.
Dude, you better be careful talking like that.
Yeah.
Alright,
You don't know
God
who's listening.
damn.
I don't speak
Damn
for the
you,
moderator.
God.
You guys are testing.
I'll test
This
it.
is
I'll test it
crazy.
all day long. I feel invincible. It's all good.
Just saying, be careful.
I mean, are we about to have a religious
Oh
convo
shit!
on here?
We must be so close to heaven. Fanchiotti is in the chat.
Hello. Welcome.
Brazil's one step from.
Yeah, I'm so sorry that we didn't record episode 1 of the virtual tour when we played in Rio. I didn't press the button, and I should have. I'm sorry. But you know what that means? No one knows that it happened, so we could just play in Brazil again, perhaps on the virtual tour. We'll see.
Yes.
Sweet. All right, we're gonna do one more little track for you, and then other things will happen. It will be quite exciting. So segments
Probably
on segments.
have a bathroom break. It's
You're gonna
most exciting.
You're gonna have a bathroom break.
No, I'm just joking.
All right, we'll see.
Just alluding to season 1. God, it was so long ago.
Yeah, season 1 feels like another lifetime ago. Season 2
didn't know
feels so
we-
fresh and clean. It's very
Yeah.
exciting.
It's like spring to summer.
Yeah, we're working on a new shirt design for season 2. We don't have it ready yet, but it will be ready soon. And the season 1 shirts are being printed, I believe, today. So they should be getting shipped out next week. I promise it will not be long, and they are being made.
Did you take
imminently.
down the link?
I took down the
below?
link.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
so if you missed out, I apologize, but we will have another really cool design up for you soon. So cop that season 2 swag. Sweet. This is the first song that we worked on together for this band. And I have a tie-in planned for why we're playing all these old songs, so don't fret. Do not stress.
Wait, tonight?
It will all make sense soon. Yeah. Cool. This song's called The Stanza. We worked on it together in my dorm. We were so innocent. We had never sinned. So, ready?
Yes.
History of loving all the wrong guys. In high school we studied Stalin, said I love that guy. But I am cursed, oh yeah, I'm cursed alright. Oh, in high school we studied Marx, yeah, he had pretty eyes. Something to occupy my time. penalty that I like to pay at night. And in high school, I got yelled at by one of the wrong guys. But I'm first, yeah, I'm first in line. Oh, in college, someone told me that I had pretty eyes.
Thank you. Hello. We have some phantoms up here with us in the
Phantom
clouds.
fans.
You're just in time for our newest segment. And that segment is aptly titled Lapsteel Improv Minute with Dave
And Julia.
and me. Okay, grab
All right.
grab your lap steels, everybody at home. It's time
may
to
be
improvise
wondering.
together.
Maybe wondering, what is a lap steel? What is this all about?
Please
This is
tell us.
this is a guitar.
That's where you're looking, bud.
That's where I'm talking.
Talking here, looking there.
It's a piece of wood. It's really just a guitar, but you put it on your lap.
But wait,
You got a little chromey slide.
there's a lot of distance between the strings and the wood.
Oh,
That's a little
for
different than guitar.
Superior action, my friends.
So, when did you start wanting to play lap steel, Dave?
Ooh, that's not in tune. Lap steel's fun. Apparently, there's Hawaiian steel, which is like what this is basically, and then there's pedal steel where you could bend the notes with your feet too.
And that's like way harder.
Yes.
No offense,
I wish I could.
but there's like a million more variables with the pedal steel.
This is
You can bend the notes with your feet and with your legs. You can like move your legs around and bend notes.
yes,
Like,
foot levers and
simultaneously.
knee nut
Yeah.
levers and everything. So that's like a
We have a
country thing.
We have a friend, Pat
Sure you've
Lyons, who's
seen-
really good at the pedal steel. He played all the pedal steel on GN, and his brother Danny Doots Lyons, as they call him in Oak Forest.
Danny the Duke.
Danny the Doots. He's a very talented drummer. He played the drums on GN. And they're brothers. It's too much talent in one family. It's annoying.
So,
All right.
SpongeBob, Toby Keith, and what do those two things have in common?
Lap steel.
And that's it.
When did you get this lap steel?
And this was a Christmas present for myself.
When?
I think this year. I've only had it like for a couple months.
That's not true.
No? Have I had it for like more than a year?
Yeah.
I think you got it
Last Christmas.
last Christmas.
I gave you
Yes.
my heart.
And the very next day.
You got a lap steel.
Yeah.
I think I think it's been a year, like 2018, 2019 Christmas when you got this. Anyways,
Yes, but I don't play it that often. But,
but it brings you joy.
yeah, and it's nice to have a little SpongeBob / country improv session.
Do you know how to play any of the SpongeBob riffs?
I know that one.
Oh. Love it.
And what I found, because I'm not a virtuoso lap steel player at all, less is more. You just really gotta let us.
I feel like that's good advice for like most things.
Less is more?
Yeah.
Do the bare minimum.
I remember I wrote a paper in college about how Achilles should like use moderation, and I got like a C because my professor was like, "This is a moral argument. Like you're not talking about the book at all. You're just saying he should be like a better person." I was like, "Whoops, you're right. Sorry."
Well, it doesn't change.
So, everything in moderation, people. I've been trying to tell you for years. What's your favorite key to play in on the lap steel?
Whatever the 5 chord is. I have it set up so like.
Yeah, what tuning do you play in?
It's not like the
Open E?
Hawaiian tuning. It's like an open E with a 6. So it's like E, 5, 6. Which is nice because you can do major and minor chords.
How did you just do that? You're just picking different strings.
Yeah. It's a different way to wrap your head around it, but it's fun. Do you have any grooves you've been practicing?
Do you remember this? Or like, what does this remind you of? Like being like in a gutter, like when it's raining, or like muddy. Sounds great.
Gotta find
How will I ever be smart again? How will I ever relate when there is something to talk about? Making my biggest mistake.
Sure.
It's a vibe. It's nice. You're pretty good, Dave.
I gotta get the melody in my head. Right?
Yes.
You could try to slide on your guitar.
I could.
Probably
These.
wouldn't sound.
God. Okay,
best.
y'all don't see this at home, but this is. You can't feel this at home, but this thing is really heavy. This piece of shit right here.
Weight vision. That's our
How do you hold this? What's the technique to hold this guy?
I think.
All right, for anyone who's playing along at home along with us.
I would probably take your guitar and put it on your lap.
Oh, I see. Oops, sorry, that was bad noise. I don't have much room for this.
And then, what are you doing? No, the other way.
Oh.
Game changing. This also counts as improv.
That sounds like SpongeBob.
The SpongeBob lap steel player is truly a virtuoso.
I think it's definitely one of those Hawaiian steel guitars, because you know it's like tropical, like Bikini Bottom. Anyways, I think we should try to incorporate this more into our writings.
Keep an eye out.
Amen, brother. All
Ear
right.
open.
I think people want to hear some covers. Y'all got any covers?
Is it time? Yeah, we actually freaking do today, baby. This is such a musical show. I feel like usually on this show we're just assholes and we're just putzing around.
Who would have thunk?
Yeah, this is a good
Is
thing.
that not what we were just doing?
Well, I've been watching other live streams for inspiration, and I noticed that most of those, the people are just playing music the whole time and not like
Here's a song.
talking and being
Here's another
stupid. So
song.
Are you talking shit right now?
no, I'm saying that I'm talking shit about us.
Let's be real.
That's
People
okay.
come to the Ratboys shows for the banter. People come to the live stream for banter.
I hope not. I sure hope not, because we're running dry real quick right now. We did learn a couple covers today. I've been thinking about... Last night I was feeling really good. I ate a weed gummy and I was thinking about different songs that would be fun to cover.
Is that a sin?
No.
Not in Chicago.
Legal in Chicago, baby. Anyways, so this one came to mind. I haven't thought about this song in a while, but you know that if the Dixie Chicks and the Smashing Pumpkins cover you, then you've written a pretty damn good song. So
One for the ages.
absolutely. This one is also, about maybe an avalanche, maybe not. It's not my place to say. You ready, Dave?
Yes.
We're gonna feature the Lapsdale now.
Mm-hmm.
Took my love and I took it down. Climbed a mountain and I turned around. And I saw my reflection in the snow-covered hills where the landslide brought me down. Oh, mirror in the sky, what is love? Can the child within my heart rise above? Can I sail through the changing ocean tides? Can I handle the seasons of my life? Oh. Well, I've been afraid of changing, 'cause I build my life around you. But time makes you bolder, even children get older, and I'm getting older too. Well, I've been afraid of changing, 'cause I build my life around you. But time makes you bolder, even children get older, and I'm getting older too. Took my love and I take it down. Climb a mountain and I turn around. And if you see my reflection in the snow-covered hills, will the landslide bring you down? And if you see my reflection in the snow-covered hills, will the landslide bring you down? Will the landslide bring you down? Will the landslide bring you down? Very good, Dave. Very good. Thank you, Internet. Thank you, Stephen X, for writing such a good song. Every time I even think about Fleetwood Mac, I just immediately think of Jack Black and School of Rock. Just because of that one scene where he takes Principal, what's her name, out to the bar and gets her wasted to sign the permission slips or whatever.
I love this song.
Just like the white-winged dove. Yes.
Joan Cusack.
Joan Cusack, Chicago. Okay, we're gonna do another cover. This one goes out to Dear Molly, our special floating head birthday guest today. Could you make her head like big? Yeah.
Can you animate her
Swag
mouth
us out
to
the
sing
mullet!
along to the song, Sean?
Yeah. So Molly is the biggest Dolly Parton fan I know in the whole world. And
Literally.
She's huge. She's a huge fan. So I asked her if she wanted us to play anything today, and she said Dolly Parton. She gave me a list of songs, but all those songs have really dramatic key changes, and they didn't really work just us. So Molly, sorry, I picked the most popular song, but it's really fun and
Also
easy
one
to
of the
play.
best.
Also one of the best songs. I will say this really quick before we play. We saw Kesha cover this song in Iowa, which is crazy. This fest called 8035 Fest in Des Moines. Kesha headlined in 2018, and she played this song, but that was like the funniest. Wasn't that like the best set ever? I remember she had all these like towels that she was rubbing like her sweat off, and this girl in the crowd had a sign that was like, Kesha, it's my birthday, throw me a guitar pick. And Kesha saw the sign and she was like, well, I don't have any guitar picks, but here. And she like took this towel and rubbed it in her cleavage and got all of like her boob sweat on it, and then just threw it at this girl. And the Jumbotron was showing this girl, and she caught it and just like buried her face in it. And she was like crying.
She was definitely crying. It was amazing.
It was like the most wholesome, gnarly moment I've seen at a show. And then she proceeded to cover the song, and it was so sick. So anyways, this song has lots of good memories for me. And probably for you too, Malls. Let's get it. Let's do a little lap steel hoedown. A little barn dance in the clouds. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Jolene,
that's a perfect song written by Miss Dolly Parton. Let's get some emojis in the chat, baby. Any emojis. Tell us how you really feel.
Everybody get a happy birthday from Molly in the chat.
Please give a happy birthday for Malls. She's the biggest extrovert I know, and she is... What the fuck is that?
You, Julia Steiner, and Dave Sagan of Ratboys.
What?
Being
Yes?
smited.
You are being smited.
What? What did we do?
You know what you did.
Did I? Oh, I took your name in vain.
No. People do that all the time.
Well,
You know what you just did. You violated my highest commandment. Copyright infringement!
oh no. I think we played that song bad enough that it will not be flagged. I don't think we broke any rules.
No!
If
Dolly Parton is
She's listening.
my toughest customer.
She has a lot of songs, my lord.
But that's the best one she's got. Everybody knows it.
Yeah. Fair enough. I'm glad we agree.
I think we will trim out this part of the video, God.
Yes.
You must promise no more covers this stream.
We have been smoted. Now I want to spite you. I want to spite you, great finger. Fuck off.
You guys got some
God.
Okay. God out.
Damn, that was freaky. That was really freaky.
I almost died.
I feel really bad about myself. Is that what God exists for? I think that's it. I think that's the reason.
That's what the church would have you believe.
Yeah, exactly. Damn. I am, what's the word? What's the word? when
Okay,
you,
I'm
like,
back. Sorry,
beg
I
for
just went to the
forgiveness?
bathroom really quick.
Oh.
Are you guys still live?
Yeah, I think we're good. I think we're running.
Okay.
Running great.
Just
Something
making
weird
sure.
happened, but
Yeah,
we'll tell you
something.
later.
Yeah, Sean, we'll tell you about it later.
Probably just some wires crossed or something.
Yeah, something like that. We've been totally on our best behavior, so no problems here.
You got the moral high ground.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, we're in the clouds. We're living it up, baby. What's next on our docket here? Oh yeah, I think we're gonna do one more new segment for tonight, and another song, and then call it a day. But this segment is very, very near and dear to our
Yes.
hearts.
I think y'all requested it.
I think it was requested last week, or at least we brought it up, and we
we y'all had
received
this great idea. That
we received
stole.
positive feedback in the chat. So, anyways, this new segment is called Tourror Stories. Tourror Stories. And what that means is lightning. Yes. What that means is we're gonna talk about some ridiculous, less than ideal moments that we've had on tour. And the good news is,
People
because
are yelling at you in the chat for wearing an ad on your hat.
okay, this hat is a sentimental item for
You're
me.
getting blown up.
Gatorade is amazing, and I do have a goal of being the first ever non-athlete sponsor for Gatorade, so I'm trying to will that to happen. So, give me a call, Gatorade. Also, Marcus, our dear, dear friend and drummer, who we miss so much, works for Gatorade, and he gifted me this beanie. So, I am wearing this one in honor of him. It's like a piece of him is here, and also because I love Gatorade, and any free Gatorade would be welcomed right now.
But they are
That's
not
all I'm
sponsoring
trying.
this
That's
video.
all I'm trying to say with this whole show. We would take free Gatorade. We have not gotten our fucking government checks yet, so
There's some questions coming in.
please.
What?
Take a question.
What's? I know this is something that you've thought about a lot each and every day, maybe upwards of 50% of your day.
Oh God.
What is your favorite Gatorade flavor?
Glacier Freeze. I
Oh, wow.
love Glacier Freeze.
I thought that was going to be more of a debate.
I mean, I like a lot of flavors, but that is by and large my favorite. I really, really liked the Gatorade Flow series that they had, and then
Smooth finish.
then they just mercilessly pulled it from the shelves after only like a year of being out there. Like Marcus told me this. They have no patience for these new products. And every time I went to the gas station, I would see them still in stock, and I would buy a bunch to hopefully bump it up and help. But it wasn't to be. So the Gatorade Flow Blackberry Wave was my other favorite, but it's gone now. So I just drink Glacier Freeze.
What's your favorite Gatorade-related memory?
Favorite Gatorade-related memory?
Dave.
I don't know if that's working, Dave. Okay.
Oh, I did a hashtag too. I literally wasn't listening. I was in the chat. Were you just talking about a hashtag? I just started a campaign of my own.
Gatorade Flow. Yes,
I did hashtag. This is for the Share Your Memories campaign of the Gatorade ad, Spring 2020. It would be Share Your Memories, and don't forget to use the hashtag Gatorade will always be there for us.
This sounds more like a pitch than an active campaign.
No, just
I'll post
off
that.
the cuff idea.
For sure. Favorite Gatorade memory? I have actively tried to make Gatorade Jello in the past. It doesn't work as well as you would hope, but I feel like there's got to be scientists out there who could make Gatorade Jello taste really good.
My favorite Gatorade memory.
I just drink it all the time.
Is getting a nice cold Gatorade from the gas station on your way out of town.
This is
after spending the night in the middle of nowhere after playing a crappy show that some weird stuff happened. And you're just like, I want to forget about it. Let's get really drunk. And then you wake up really hungover, and then stop at the gas station.
This is
you
just like
get this Gatorade,
a day in
and
your
it
life.
brings you back
What are
to
you
life.
talking
I'm trying to segue into Tourror Stories.
All right. I had more stuff to say about Gatorade, but I guess we'll just keep moving on. Thank you for your questions. Keep them coming, baby.
Gosh.
Please, we need to be sidetracked because these stories we're about to tell you are...
And thank you to all our frontline workers out there at Gatorade Inc.
Yeah, Gatorade HQ is chugging along, thank God. Honestly, I shouldn't. I'll write this down instead of saying it out loud.
Horror noise?
No, I think we're good.
Sure?
We can just move on into it.
I'd like to make some horror noise.
Okay. This is Tourror Stories. This is Dave's horror noise. Very sick. This sounds like the inside of my brain when we're having an awful day on tour. This is perfect. Thank you.
Oh, it's gonna happen the whole time.
No, Dave.
All right,
please spare us.
Start the story.
Okay, so we figured we'd start chronologically. I was gonna say before, we're lucky. This quarantine is like indefinite or whatever, and so luckily we have so many stories that we could tell you guys. So figured we would start at the very beginning. The first ever tour that Dave and I went on together was with Sean's old band, Single Player.
That's the first Ratboys tour.
And we have the poster
Not the first
loaded up here.
Tour. Maybe? I don't know.
This was in the summer of 2014.
Nice.
And
I literally did not know we had a poster for this tour.
well, yeah, so
This is when everything happened through Facebook events.
the main theme of this tour is that no one really planned it. We kind of just went. But I had just graduated from college. This was like our first foray into playing little out-of-town shows. So we played 5 shows in 7 days. Fun fact about that poster, 2 of those shows did not happen. So
Which ones?
the Louisville show,
Oh yeah.
we just that did not ever
I
happen.
think we went to the Slugger Museum instead.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did. Which we have
think-
talked about on this show.
What
For
else
the
is on
second
there?
time
I
now.
think it might have just been that one that got.
Yeah, I was gonna say every
canceled.
other show
Is Cincinnati
happened.
on there?
Carbondale questionably.
Okay, so that's what we
happened,
want to
but-
talk about today. The Carbondale show, which was technically the second night of tour, but it was pretty much the first because the first show was in Chicago, and that doesn't really count. And so, yeah, the Carbondale show. I will preface it with this: I had never been on tour before, and I had never really been to like a show. I just didn't know what to expect. I didn't know what was like normal or what was like a courteous amount of hospitality to expect. And the fact that we got like literally none didn't really faze me.
I mean, it was somebody's house.
They let us sleep there. It was very nice.
Yeah.
But
Okay,
the
so
people
we-
that own the house and put on the show were nice. Maybe didn't know how to throw a show, but that's about it.
Well, no. So we showed up there, and the dude, I'm not trying to be an asshole. He was like passed out drunk. It was like 3 p.m. It was like the middle of the day. But we woke him up, and we were like, hey, we're here. We were so excited. We were like, hey, we're here for the show, you know, whatever. And
admittedly, we might have gotten there a little bit early.
we were a little early. But he was like, he didn't even know what we were talking about.
Oh, show? Oh, okay. Yeah, we're gonna start after the DJ. I think that's like all we got.
He told us to walk down to a party that was happening down the block and like convince people to come back to the house to watch the show. And so we all marched like in a single file line and went to this party, and we did convince like 2 people to come back with us to the house.
But we couldn't start until after the DJ played.
We weren't allowed to start until after like the other band, which was a guy playing electronic music. But
who left.
he left.
And the show wasn't gonna start like until he was there because he brought everyone to the show because he was the local act, you know? And then he left and went to a bar.
to play a different show.
Yeah, and then came back at like literally 3 a.m. Like it was
Yeah.
so late.
And there were about 3 or 4
It was like
people
after the bar
watching.
closed.
Yeah. So we ended up waiting for him, and to kill time, there was this guy who lived there, and he came downstairs and was like, hey, if you give me a beer, I'll play you a song on the banjo. And so we ended up just like jamming with him for a few hours while we waited. And then, yeah, we played at like 3 a.m, and
Nobody.
no one was... The local played first, and then everyone left, and then we played to no one. So that was our first ever night on tour. And it was unforgettable. But then the next day, we drove down, like, through southern Illinois, and we saw the Superman statue. Can you cue up that little photo, Sean? That was real awesome. There we are. We were so...
That was the next day.
That was the next day.
After
we were
Good
fine.
Gatorade and-
I had a great time. If this happened to me now, I would just leave. But then I was
Yeah, that's the
fine.
thing.
Yeah.
Like, the things to take away from the story is, like, it was our first show.
We had a lot of fun.
Yes. This is... We had no idea to try to make money on tour. We
didn't bring merch
didn't bring merch.
on this whole tour. We just didn't.
That is just not true. I had 3 cassette tapes.
Sean brought... I'll never forget, at the end of the tour, we played in
Not
Cincinnati.
3 different cassette tapes, just 3.
3
of the
physical
same
copies.
There's a picture that I wish I would have grabbed for you, but it's like one of the funniest photos of all time from tour, and it's just this really long wired table, and like literally like a 10-foot long wired table at the Cincinnati show that they set up outside, which was for merch. And you didn't bring any merch, and all we had were those 3 small cassette tapes, no sign, no anything else, like literally just those that were probably in my backpack.
Yeah.
And it was that on the this like wide empty table. It was really embarrassing.
I
Yeah.
wish we could find that photo.
Yeah. We weren't trying to get rich. We just wanted to play music
This
with
is
our
like
friends.
our first perceptions of what tour is. And honestly, I think a lot of bands that go out and just do it on their own like that have similar experiences too.
And it's not like we're trying to get rich now, but we do, make an
but-
income from touring. That's like our career.
Well, no,
And
I
so
think
it's-
more of the purpose is like take care of people when they're on the road.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely, yeah. Like
Got
That
moms
just like
that
to-
are-
I don't know.
Yeah,
it was
well.
just a weird
yeah,
experience.
I feel like I hope that we've been able to kind of pay it forward, and just help other bands when they're on the road, because it can be really hard and like, I don't know, lonely and disorienting. That was definitely a very strange experience.
Yeah.
It didn't hit me hard at all because like I said, it was our first show. I literally had no idea how weird that was. Like looking, and in the moment. Looking back now, I know. But
Yeah.
Oh, this
But-
picture in Metropolis too. I used to, I worked at a radio show before starting to play in Ratboys, and Metropolis is in Illinois, and we used to like call the mayor of Metropolis every once in a while and have him on the show and just
Yeah.
like
Like
talk
crank
about
anchors?
stuff. No, not like he would be invited to come onto the show, but he was like truly obsessed with Superman.
oh, sure.
Like,
So what's the
straight
story about
up
Metropolis? It's like
obsessed.
where the guy who wrote Superman was born. Or
No,
something?
it's just literally.
They
It just
decided-
happens to be
Oh, that's, like,
named
his
after,
hometown?
and they were like, "Fuck it, I guess for tourism, we'll put up the statue and like make a big like we'll have Superman Day, and there'll be a parade, and there's a little store there now and stuff." So it's just like because of the name, it's wild.
Damn, that's cool. Yeah, I have.
As far as I
like,
can
no
remember, I
memories.
haven't like looked at that story or thought about that town in like.
Yeah. We were so
4
chill.
years,
We were
but-
so fun. We were just having fun. We were a fun-loving bunch.
It was great.
Can you show the picture of me and Dave and Pat
Oh, playing.
playing?
Yeah, I can't make the picture bigger though.
That's
the
okay.
best I can do.
It's fine.
This is in Evansville at PG. It was a cafe.
The great
It was
thing
one of
about
the best
PG,
venues
I don't
in the
drink
Midwest.
on tour anymore, but back then I did. And you could use a drink ticket. You could redeem one to get a 40 at PG,
King Cobra.
which was insane. So we had fun there. So Evansville, Indiana, if you're in the chat, let's see some emotes.
People had some like general tour questions.
Hit
I
me
don't
with
know.
them. I love talking about
I
tour.
thought that would be
This
fun
has been a good
too.
tour
This wasn't
story.
planned.
Talking
but
about tour would be great because I miss it so much. Because we're just
Um,
home.
here, I guess if I'm talking, I'll put myself up. But someone wants to know, like, legitimately, how do you take a shower when you're on tour? Which is a very real question.
We crash with friends mostly. You know, we have to get a hotel sometimes, but we've made enough friends that we've been lucky to just like hit up people ahead of time.
But like logistically, it is tough, especially when all 5 of us like would need to shower in the morning, and if we have to get up early and drive.
Yeah, and you don't want to like. It feels like bothersome to all of us take a shower every day and stuff like that.
And at a
Yes.
friend's house,
At
it's
someone
like-
else's place.
It's a lot of water.
So
That's coming from me, who I find a way to shower literally every
I
day,
think
no
Sean
matter if we're on
showers
tour or not.
the most out
It's
of
like
us
the
on
best
tour.
part of the
But you're like
day.
a hairy man. You have like body hair. You gotta
Wow.
like shower.
That's a
Chad doesn't
strong
know that.
accusation to be lobbing over.
It's not a bad thing. I think it's cool. I have less body hair. I don't shower every day because I don't
I
need
have
to.
the least body.
Yeah, Dave is hairless Polish man. He's very smooth back. In case you're
No,
wondering.
but yeah, my shower schedule is definitely spaced out a bit. on
One thing I
tour.
will say, this is a tour hack. This is a secret that no one will tell you. One of the best things about touring and staying with your friends is getting to sample like different shampoos and conditioners at different
It
people's
is
houses.
great.
Like a tiny bit. You don't use very much, but because then I'm like, ooh, I like this. Like maybe I'll buy. This one smells really good. Like maybe I'll buy this when I get home. Things like
Yeah.
that.
And the other key moment is like you gotta just be open with your bandmates about saying, "Hey, dude, you stink. You need to shower tonight."
Oh yeah, that too. And the night before, saying like, what time are you gonna wake up?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna take a shower.
Planning it
You know,
out.
you
Yeah.
gotta like.
Usually
kind of
we
plan.
like
Yeah.
sporadically set an alarm.
And you know,
I guess this is the logistics people don't need to know.
Well, somebody asked.
No, I'm just joking.
Hotels are great though, because then everybody
Uh,
like is determined to shower, and it works out great.
What's your favorite tour stop? I don't know. That's an open
Buc-ee's.
question, so it could be anything.
I love going
I
to
love going to
Buc-ee's.
Buc-ee's in Austin
Yeah.
or in Houston. Sorry.
Well, the one north of Austin is the one that we go to the most. Yeah, Buc-ee's is a really cool gas station chain in Texas. That's underselling it massively. I don't really know how to describe. It's like huge, and they have all of this like branded, all these branded goods that you can buy. Not just like food and stuff, but also like pillowcases and I don't know, like PJ pants and other stuff, not just sleep stuff.
Where is this?
In Texas. And
Oh, Buc-ee's. You talking about?
Buc-ee's,
Okay.
yeah. As far as cities go, I really love playing in Boston. We always have a really good time there.
Yeah.
It's really far from here. I wish we could go there more.
Montreal too.
Montreal. I mean, I love being there, but the shows there kind of suck. No offense if you live there.
No.
That's not like
Wow.
controversial at all. Everyone agrees.
Wow.
Everyone.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just
It's
kind
true.
of fun.
Toronto has a way better scene, at least
Wow.
as far as our shows are concerned. Yeah. 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 I wish we could go down to Florida. If this coronavirus wasn't happening, we would currently
the first
be
person to ever say
in
that.
Florida playing with Wilco. So.
St. Augustine.
Hopefully those shows will get postponed and we'll get invited back to play them. But like Florida, but we never go there. I wish we would.
Yeah, we've been to Miami once.
Mm-hmm.
Someone said your shows in San Diego suck.
San Diego.
I'm just trying to make you some more enemies out
No,
there.
you know.
San Diego sucks.
No, I
Thinking
actually
about-
really
No, it's
love
not
San
true.
Diego.
We love it.
And,
Yeah, it's awesome.
We have some
most places
really
we played there, yeah.
we have some great friends there and really good memories because Top Shelf Records, who puts out our music, was based in San Diego. Well, first they were based in Boston for a few years, but then they were in San Diego for a good few years, and that's where we first met them. They signed us before they ever met us or saw us play, which is kind of insane. But we have really good memories.
They got to see all our Moxie that night.
Do you find a way to do laundry on tour?
Yes,
Very
that is-
strategically.
that is
Throw it
a
out.
strategy.
We've had some disasters
Usually
with
long.
laundry.
Oh yeah, we
Yeah.
have.
Sometimes it's like, oh, the dryer broke overnight, and now all your clothes smell like shit.
We've
and
had
they're
to
still
lug
kind of-
around garbage bags full of wet clothes.
Yeah, it's funny that the most like normal mundane things end up being like the biggest nightmare.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are
But,
lots of crazy challenges.
And
on
like
the road.
sometimes I remember like we got to a venue early one day, and I'm walking to the laundromat across the street, and I'll see you guys in 5 hours.
Yeah.
Because it was like crucial. Sometimes laundry is crucial.
Sometimes when we get to open for bands, like bigger bands, some of the big venues have laundry, which is really cool. But the places that we headline do not have laundry machines, which is fine.
I was gonna say San Diego shows are dope, but San Bernardino shows. There's a tour.
We've literally
story
never played
for
there.
that.
What are you talking about?
Or what is it? Oh, Santa Barbara. Sorry.
Santa Barbara?
Yes.
That was awful. That was one of the worst.
A tour story for later.
Eventually we'll get to November 2015 tour on our Tourror Stories, and
Is Santa Barbara the one with the mountains?
you
Not
are lucky,
mountains, hills.
so lucky
No,
that
it
you
was
were
Santa
not there,
Ana.
Sean.
Oh, okay.
I promise you.
Oh, is this okay? Sorry, I was.
We
thinking,
played at a batting cages. It was really fun, but it was the kind of
gosh.
thing. There was a consistent theme on that tour where the local band played before us and everyone left. But that one was comical because the local band, like, it was their first show and it was a bunch of high school kids, and they took the singer and like put him up on everyone's shoulders, and we're literally like woo, like walking out, and we were just like, holy shit, man. But
Have you ever been sick on tour, and how do you get through that?
I haven't been sick on tour for a long time, thank God. I think it's because I've been sober on tour for 3.5 years, but
Yeah, we gotten sick.
I lose my voice sometimes. I've gotten pretty good at just drinking as much water as possible, and Dayquil helps, and cough drops and stuff like that. But it's really a really scary feeling, because sometimes as a singer, when you have
Yeah,
that
it's
throat
like
blockage,
more for
you
you.
seriously can't sing the notes the same way. It's like if your guitar was gunked up or something. I don't know. You like can't physically do it, and so just kind of knowing that you're limited, but not wanting to make a big deal out of it or make an excuse is like a really emotional position to be in. But
I've gotten food poisoning on tour, and that was really
that was awful.
really awful. And just, you know, like, you'll have a day, it's probably one of the worst days of your life. You just gotta make as many stops as you need to, and seriously save all your energy for hitting the stage, and then just... Those are the days where you're like, I'm gonna find sleep in every ounce I could squeeze out of this day. Like,
Yeah.
I need to sleep.
Oof, that was really bad.
And that's like the general approach when you're sick. It's like, all right, we'll take care of it, everybody.
The
You
thing
just-
is, though,
you just
there are so many
sleep.
fun moments that outweigh the weird shit that, I don't know. It's really fun and worth
basically,
it.
tour sucks.
No, it's so awesome.
No, it's amazing.
We're
I mean,
getting-
obviously the grass is greener, but
Getting some requests.
okay.
Oh shit.
Thanks
I
for
guess I
thanks
should
for
read them all.
listening to us like vent about. It's so nice to just talk about this stuff. So
From the heavens.
from the heavens, from the clouds. I love being up here. Should we do every show up here from now on?
Yeah,
Maybe.
we
It was.
No,
it
'cause
got
then
a
more people
little.
would think we're a Christian show.
Oh yeah.
It got a little
What
hairy
if
for a
God
second.
was one of
Yeah, it was a little
us?
scary there.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We're a little too close to God up here. I don't think this is
I
smart.
don't want to make him come back.
Yeah, we'll find a different place to play tomorrow. Cool. Yeah, we were gonna. So we'll bring back Tourror Stories, unless you really don't want us to, and just let us know. But we have lots of stories, like specific, ridiculous things that have happened. Actually, really fucking crazy stuff. So we'll go
Teasing
chronologically.
season 3.
Season 3, we'll bring it back. Man, I can't believe we're on season 2. This is so sick.
Coming on Netflix.
Great.
Never.
Never. Awesome. I had one song in mind that we were gonna play at the end. I don't want to. Maybe we could save the requests for tomorrow. I don't know if you guys are able to tune in tomorrow as well, but
Yeah, let's do that.
we've kind of taken to doing all requests Saturday. I think that's gonna be a tradition for now.
Done it once.
We've done it
on
once, but I was
season
thinking
one.
maybe. Well, yeah, season 1 wasn't that long ago. I was thinking.
the pilot season.
Yeah, I was thinking we could do that again tomorrow. Tomorrow's gonna be a really fun show. We're gonna do all requests Saturday, and we're gonna have another special guest.
Special guest tomorrow?
Uh-huh. It's gonna be fun. And we're gonna play games. I don't know what yet, but I'm gonna think about that.
Rocket League.
Maybe. That's how you'll know that we're really
Embracing Twitch.
embracing Twitch. We're gaming and we're
I
not
love
we're
y'all.
not talking or singing at all. Sweet. Was there anything else I wanted to say? Oh yeah. Real quick plug. I go to the post office every Saturday.
As we've mentioned.
This is something that you probably know about me by now. It's the one place I go. I really stay home, you guys. I hope that y'all are doing it too. I mean, I don't mind that much. I'm pretty introverted and a homebody anyway, but, you know, you feel weird sometimes, so I send love to you, and I hope that all of us are just holding up okay and doing what we can, because fuck, this might last a long time if we don't take it for real. Hopefully not. But tomorrow, all that being said, I'm going to the fucking post office tomorrow, and we got wares
Your
if you
mask.
want one of these. Yeah, I'll wear my mask for sure. It has a little fun rat on the back. See? We got the hat. We got we got the other stuff too. I showed it before, but season 1, I guess. That was too small. We got purple shirt.
For me.
Purple shirt. It probably looks crazy with the clouds. Does it look crazy? That doesn't look that bad.
Yeah, it's coming. It's coming
Yeah.
through.
Um,
It looks
Down
pretty
in
cool.
there.
Though.
It's purple and green.
You can still read it.
We got a few left of the, I know I've said that every time. We got a few left. We have like 25 left of these ultra rare, completely inaccurate tour shirts. If you are inclined to get an unintentional bootleg tour shirt, we got those too.
Watch the unintentional bootleg Twitch series on YouTube.
And we got our champion shit too. If you want anything, just email us at talktoratboys@gmail.com and talktoratboys@gmail.com. Phew. Sweet. Cool. Thanks for letting me do my commercial.
The Gatorade commercial?
If only. I'm telling you guys, I'm gonna get sponsored and they're not even gonna ask me my stats. My physical stats to run a 40 or anything. I'll just be allowed to have as much free Gatorade as I do desire.
Do you think that's? Do you think that's
That's how
how
it works,
those
Sean.
processes play out?
Yeah, Marcus told me.
Hey.
That they
He's the
make
one who
Steph
asks.
Curry come in and run a 40,
Marcus takes his little tape measure.
or else he
and,
doesn't get signed.
yeah, you have to
Wow.
have a certain. You have to have a certain like physical prowess to
Yeah.
be a Gatorade spokesman.
How many notes per minute do you think you could play?
Notes per minute.
Notes per minute. I think that's what they would use if they needed to sponsor you.
200.
200.
Alright. We get it, Dave. You're gonna. That's pretty fucking sick, man. Cool. Sweet. I'm gonna take a sip of my water. Thank y'all for watching Friday night.
Bet you wish that was a Gatorade.
I do. Just boring old water.
I got that reference.
I do. And yeah, we'll be back same time tomorrow. Hope to see you there. Hope everything's good in the chat. And this song is also for my dear sweet sis Molly, who was the main caretaker for our family dog Jazz back in the day, who was the best dog. She was incredibly submissive, if you can imagine. Like, never barked, loved everyone, never, like, she just slept and cuddled. That's all she did. Anyways, this one is for her, for Jazz, and for Miles. And for all y'all. Ready? This is another old one. 1, 2, 3.
More like a dream that I remember somebody spoke. I got down on one knee, and my paternal grandfather said to me, "You're one lucky son of my son." And I woke up sadder than I'd ever been. 'Cause he didn't spoke softly to me. You are lucky, and you know why.
What's so funny? What are they saying about me? Is God smiting us again?
No, he left.
Okay, good.
They're loving it.
Fuck off.
They're
Thanks.
throwing some emojis in the chat.
Oh, thanks. I love playing that song. We've never played that live, like, as a full band.
Wow, someone called us the Golden Eggs of Chicago.
That is incredibly kind. The golden
It's the
eggs?
nicest thing anyone's ever said
Wow.
to me. Hashtag Gatorade will always be there for us.
Thanks, Dave. That was good. Sweet. Thanks. We are the Golden Eggs of Chicago. Thank you so much for watching our show tonight, the virtual tour. We have been in the clouds, and we're going to come back down to Earth soon, I think. Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe we'll go even higher tomorrow.
Vacation in the clouds.
Vacation in the stratosphere. Sweet. Yeah, we'll be back tomorrow, same time, different place. Who knows where we'll be? Maybe even Edmonton. Maybe. Sweet. Take it easy, guys, and be well, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Dress me up in yellow, wipe my mouth and feed me jello, caramello. Maybe another time I'll say what's on my mind, just let me lie. I'm fine, I'm fine. I'm fine, I'm fine. Just let me lie. Sometimes. Radio's on, and I'm addicted to the static in my mind. It's alright. I don't wanna socialize. I don't wanna be polite tonight. Hello, you wanna dress me up in yellow, wipe my mouth and feed me jello, caramello. Maybe another time I'll say what's on my mind. Just let me lie. I'm fine, I'm fine. I'm fine, I'm fine. Just let me lie. Sometimes you wanna make me a parrot. It's apparent I can't bear it, and I swear it. I'm a horse without a carrot, and I'm staring at the wall. Did it fall? I can't see the point at all. Watch me crawl into my room. Hello, you wanna dress me up in yellow, wipe my mouth and feed me jello, caramello. Maybe another time I'll say what's on my mind. Just let me lie.